State your full name and please spell it.
My name is Oliverio Prieto, Oliverio, P of Peter, Rieto.
Please state your position, who you work for, and your qualifications that enabled you to complete this forensic accounting report.
I am the general manager of Wigora Forensic Investigators. I have worked for the company for more than 3 years. My total experience in that field is more than 7 years. I am a chartered accountant and accountant for the investigator graduated from Algonquin College. I have experience in other companies like Royal Canadian Mountain Police, and I have worked for the Office of the Superintendent of Financial Institutions here in Canada.
Could you describe your mandate for the court?
Yes, Mr. John Smith, the CEO of Brian Design Company, called me and told me that he suspects that someone from the company was stolen the technology sensitive information and sold it. And he suspect of his administrative assistant and he showed me two emails that was sent by her, one to the pawn shop offering a laptop that was stolen from the company, and another to someone offering the internal information, negotiating for that purchase for $25,000. He wants that I investigate to Carol Smart, his administrative assistant, and to get enough evidence to fire her, and with the risk or avoiding the risk that he could demand the company for unfair dismissal. Nevertheless, he is the CEO of the company. The only proprietor of the company is Miss Didi, who all time was informed by me of the result of the investigation.
Could you explain to the court your findings in detail?
Yes, first of all, I try to identify if effectively Carol Smart was the person who sent the emails that John Smith showed me in our first meeting. In that meeting, John Smith showed me that the emails was sent at 10:30 p.m. both emails. When I check the card reader security log, I could identify that she never went to the company at night. Contrary, I could identify that the only person who went into the company at night was Mr. John Smith, and that he went to the company approximately four times per week, and he go inside at 10 p.m. and go out at he went to 10:30 p.m. and go out at 11:45 p.m. As well, I saw that the guards left their position, and go to visit the all buildings that are in the zone that belongs to the company, and they went from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. every day. My team identified as well that the company was suffering a theft for more than $15 million, and the scam of the fraud was that someone create a false invoices at 10:45 p.m. and 10 minutes later the false invoices was paid. transferring money from the current account of the company to another company offshore. When I tracked the operations, the transaction, I could identify that the offshore company was a number company, and that its address registered was the same that the John Smith that the John Smith address. Um, I check all the try to check the financial information of John Smith. I couldn't go to the details of financials records, specifically the bank informations. So I identify other things. For example, that he bought two Mercedes-Benz new cars. They pay $150, paid 25,000 in cash, and the other was paid with transfer from his current account, banking current account. As well, that he was taking approximately 3 or 4 trips per year. The agent, travel agents, told me that he was one of the best clients because he spent approximately $15,000 each time. I prove as well that he sold his house, that was a house of 2,000 square feet, and he sold the house for $300,000 and just bought a mansion a new mansion of 6,000 square feet that is approximately $2.5 million. As well, he has. I could prove that he had a chalet in a South Pacific island that the value is approximately $4 million. On the other hand, I try to I check all the lifestyle of Carol Smart, that was the suspect, but I couldn't identify nothing related to the fraud, not to the information that was stolen, that John Smith support was stolen, and nor related to the misappropriation of asset that we discovered. Contrary, I could identify that her lifestyle is a normal lifestyle. She's married, she has a husband, 2 children. She takes twice week per year of as vacation, and they have her husband has a job in another company, with a medium position. They have good financial records. They have a car, not new, but it's a normal car, a current car, and as well they have a house, middle house, that they have. It has a mortgage, and they are paying without problem. That's it.
Please explain your conclusions.
My conclusion are two basically. One is that I couldn't identify any fraud committed by Carol Smart, the administrative assistant of John Smith, neither related to sold information, information of the company, nor to the misappropriation of asset. The second point is that John Smith was misappropriated asset of the company for more than $15 million, and that he create false invoices and send money from the current account of the company to another company offshore. My conclusion is based in the interviews made, and as well in the material evidence that I had, and as well in the fact that one time one person saw one technician of the company saw Mr. John Smith working at 10:30 p.m. in one computer of the company, and he was upset because the program was down, and that and we can prove that he used that computer for sending a message, a transfer funds from this computer. And as well, I decide not to talk with Mr. John Smith, and I prefer to send the report directly to DD, suggesting to make a criminal charge to John Smith directly at the police, because he is in a flight risk.